this is our SEMA car, our SEMA build. This is for our customer named Brett. So we're not building it for ourselves, we're building it for him. So we are quite a long ways along. We didn't really film this. We started this car like a year ago maybe, then it sat for a while because we stopped. We basically, after we came home from SEMA 2019, a couple months later, we brought it in. We said we're gonna build this for SEMA 2020. Well, guess what happened for SEMA 2020? Nothing happened. So once the Coronas Boris came out, we kind of figured that, don't mind that, that's the air compressor. Once the Coronas Boris happened, we figured there's not gonna be a SEMA, so we kind of halted production on this vehicle. So it kind of sat for a little bit before we figured out what we were gonna do with it, if we were gonna keep going with it the way we were gonna, and you know. Anyways, so we picked back up on it this winter, and we've been chugging along little by little, like the little engine that could, and we're pretty close. So we've got, according to my time here, I want to say like 6.5 weeks until SEMA or something of that nature. Compressor. The air is now compressed. So back to what I was saying, we've been working on this slowly but steady. We got a nice little kind of like part-time weekend crew that does a lot of the work here. We're about 6.5 weeks, right? 6.5? Probably 6.5 weeks. I don't know.
I don't know. Today's what, 13th?
Yes, of September, and SEMA starts on like November 1st or 5th.
One of them.
It's the first week of November. Either way, the car is running and driving. Bodywork is like, I want to say, I don't know, percentage-wise, but probably like 75% done. Front of it's done. The doors are done. We got a little bit more work to do on the quarters and trunk. We've got some parts that are inbound that aren't made of steel. I'll let you guys see when they're done. But we're just working on like some engine bay trim panels, some closure stuff. This is our Chevrolet LT1 that was out of a 2016 Camaro. Firewall, dash, trans tunnel, interior, everything you could imagine, driveline wise, steering rack, all that jazz, out of a 2016 Chevrolet Camaro SS. Only thing modified on the motor though, it is out of a Camaro. But if you know anything about Chevrolet motors, an LT1 is naturally aspirated. If you see that guy right there, that is a big old box of forced induction. Anyways, yeah, we supercharged this one because, what is it, like 450, 475 an LT1? Something like that. I don't know what the base horsepower. It's somewhere between 450 and 500, and allegedly that ain't enough. We didn't dyno tune it. We did tune it via laptop with HP tuners. So I want to say at the crank, probably like just shy of 700, I would think. Maybe like 650 area. So what our next step is, we're gonna tear this thing down. We're gonna show you. You're gonna see some clips of us working before this clip was taken. You're gonna see some clips of the car driving. We're gonna put those all in. Edward's gonna jiggle them up, mix them around, you know, and yeah. Then what we're gonna do, like present time right now, is we're gonna tear this thing down back to pretty much just a body, so motor, interior, or what is of the interior, suspension, driveline stuff, everything is gonna come out of the car, so that way we can get straight down to the body, and yeah, finish a little bit of body work, and we're gonna get this sucker painted, because the star of every build is paint job, you know? We are, once again, gonna be in the Hotchkiss suspension booth. So shout out to John and the whole crew over there. We're using all Hotchkiss performance suspension on this Trans Am right here, and we're gonna show it off. Bugsy's excited, as you can tell. We're gonna show it off at their booth in Vegas, and yeah, it's gonna be cool. We had a ton of fun with them last time in 2019 with the Chevelle that we did for their booth, and yeah, we love them, they love us, and we're excited. It's gonna be cool. We're gonna we're gonna start trying to film some more on it while leading up to SEMA, and then even better than filming it being finished, we're gonna show you guys our trip out there. So what happens in Vegas is gonna happen on the vlog, besides some other stuff.
Breaking the first rule of Vegas.
There's gonna be some stuff that happens in Vegas that does have to stay in Vegas, allegedly. But most of it is gonna be on the vlog. So you're gonna see what it's like to go to SEMA as 612 AutoWorks. But yeah, so this is part one of however many of Trans Am videos. And I hope you like them.
So basically I'm just giving it a quick coat of body filler, and I'm sanding it down to get a nice smooth finish. That way when it goes to be wrapped, it's nice and smooth. This is for the rear center console, so it continues from the center console into the back by the speaker overlay, by the deck.
So what this does is the waffle part of the hammer against the dolly shrinks down all the lines that the English wheel creates to give the metal panel a stretch. So as you run the thing in the English wheel, it kind of stretches in football shapes to metal. So what you want to do is shrink down all those lines that you created, make it nice and smooth again. It fits so much nicer now. And then we'll work from there. Take the wheels off of it.
All right, hit the lift button.
Wolf.
I can't believe you did that in the bead roller. It looks
What?
so good.
Yeah.
It looks
It's
natural.
actually not that perfect though. But whatever. I was very difficult to. Oh, you know what the problem is? Fucking vision. When you're doing it, you gotta put a piece of tape and you gotta like slide it through and watch the tape and the roller, and then you gotta spin it. And it's so long, it's hard to do and look at it at the same time. So this is the support for the subframe. So we're sleeving it and bolting it. So before we take it apart, we want to have the holes drilled for the sleeve, for the bolts.
C-Map. That dumbass hat. My mom and my sister make fun of that hat a lot. No?
There's the hat.
Oh no!
Here comes the fender.
I think I see the issue here. Someone welded the washers for the fender bolt. I think they welded the fender to the car.
Oh no, he did? I told him.
Yeah, look, look, it's welded to the car.
Damn, Willie. You know why he tried to weld the spacer washer?
Wilbur, I know you're watching this. You can't weld fenders to vehicles. No, you think it might just be tacked? Like it
Well,
might,
he
it might have
tacked-
just burnt through. I might be able to pop it with a
chisel.
flathead.
Yeah, I got a chisel. Yeah, well, that's the reason why I did all of that, so we don't.
Can we drop Wilbur's Instagram? Everyone go send him a DM.
DM Willie.
At Welding Wilbur. There, I think I broke it loose.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, it's just a little residual.
Yeah, it probably burnt through one of the washers.
I just laid it on the. That's why I said it.
I wonder if Wilbur's coming in later. We'll weld this to the lift. I wish he was here.
So what we could do is the computer, the wire harness, all of this stuff, we could leave it with the body, so we could just unbolt it all and leave it with it. The engine harness should be able to unplug right from it all. Shouldn't be too bad, hopefully. We'll just unplug all the stuff off the motor and leave all the harness together.
And then like droop it into the
And drive,
interior.
leave it in the car, yeah. That'll be the best bet. So we'll just start doing all of that. And everything else, all of this stuff in the front.
Fender liner is already bolted.
Yeah, you gotta take that out of that. Fucking.
The funnest part of doing this kind of stuff is when you finish taking one part off and then it's okay, what's next?
And in this
it
case,
could be anything.
in this case, next is a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at these two with their matching shirts.
Yeah, shit out.
Look at these
Surprised
matching.
he's not wearing a SEMA shirt.
Yeah, but you know who is wearing a SEMA shirt?
These were all of our kind sponsors from SEMA 2019.
We have no sponsors.
And this year we're down
don't need
to
sponsors.
we're
We're
down
family.
to just them.
If you work hard enough, I will pay your plane ticket.
No.
What?
No. I think that's it.
We did.
We got like 3
We're
sponsors.
not doing it again.
So it's gonna be a pretty
The guy that
empty
owns the
t-shirt.
car, he's driving.
But you probably don't
Yeah,
hear me
we're
because he
gonna fly
likes to
out,
scream
we'll fly back.
when he talks.
Well, we gotta figure out where we're staying. Otherwise, we'll just be homeless on the street.
The first year when we went to SEMA, I drove there with the van. I got there like I didn't know what day I was getting there, so I didn't get a hotel. I didn't have a hotel until I got there on Friday night, and I didn't have a hotel until Monday. So when I got there on Friday, I just went to the hotel next to the convention center, and they had like an indoor and an outdoor parking lot. And I snuck into the parking lot like when someone else went through, and I just parked my van in there and I went to sleep. And then the next day I went to California and slept in my van in California for 2 days. And then I ended up in Vegas.
Oh!
Fucking milk crates, man.
How are you there, man?
I just ate cheeks again.
Oh my god.
Oh, 2 cents.
There's literally a wrench there.
Honestly,
I don't think it could come out.
I would imagine Glenn probably had it in there and said, "I'm gonna take this out when we take the motor out."
Let's just leave it in there.
Yeah, let's just put it in for now.
At this point, it's part of the car.
He knew it was coming back out again, so maybe that's why.
That's a part of the build.
It's like it's been there for a while.
That's fucking custom.
What brand
that's
is
custom
that?
right there.
Is that a
Yeah,
Snap-on
that's
or is that a
extremely-
Pittsburgh?
That's crap on. I think it is. at
No
least.
way.
Yeah, look, you see this? Fucking custom.
Oh no, we gotta be very careful with that
Why?
because it got stuck on there when we were trying to bleed it, and we couldn't get it out. We don't want to break the bleeder off of the tranny.
As we're
So we need to
knocking
do-
it around.
See?
Let's take the exhaust out. We'll lower the tranny down a little, get that off of there, and that's how we're gonna get the whole clip out. So we'll just
So
be
it is
careful.
custom, you're right.
Told you, fucking custom.
Custom.
Custom
It's
work.
stuck on there, so you.
What's that?
Yeah.
Oh!
You all right?
Sting?
It hurts, yes.
I'm gonna make the screen black and white and just like sad music.
Let the tranny down.
Yo, me too.
Yeah, that-
After a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, why is this not leaking?
Snipping your troubles away with this. Oh!
Wow.
Ready? There we go. Shouldn't be too much.
I wonder if it'll just keep siphoning.
I don't think so. It should fucking stay in the low spot.
Alright,
We can't take anything else off until we're on the ground. Unless you want.
Well,
we could take
Fuck it, let
the
it fly.
we could take the track
take
bars
the,
off.
take the nuts off everything, so all we have to do is push the bolts out. Get these nuts off.
It's kind of sketchy, but whatever.
Fucking. Ooh, no. Let's just tap that back in.
The engine harness is all unplugged and ready.
Stonks removed.
My new dress.
That is not going anywhere. Here. The plan is we're gonna try to get the axle out of the car without dropping on ourselves. Simple plan. Let's see if we can execute. All right. Hey, can we throw the lift down a hair? Keep going. I'll tell you when. More. Good. Good.
Just watch.
More.
Whoa.
Okay, here's our problem. We can't go any higher because the control arms are hitting the lift. Unless I take them out from the front. Lift on the wheel?
Yeah, you guys both lift on the wheel and then.
Okay. Walk back.
Oh, wait.
Jack stuck. Okay. Go. Go ahead. More. You go on all the way up. Now, where are we gonna put this fucking thing?
I don't know. We gotta find a spot for everything.
All right.
A lot of work.
A lot of work.
One day to take it apart. It's gonna take us a month to put it back together. Get under it, put the jack, get the train cross member out, we get off those 2 bolts, and we should be good to go. Holy shit, this is a lot of work. This is
Gonna get fucked up.
go.
Now we're good.
Everything's disconnected.
Nope, you're clear now.
Oh wait, you gotta.
Just these the brake lines.
The brake
that's it.
lines just watch.
Yeah, but once we slide the chassis forward, we'll get them out. Go forward, but it's on the jack is what's stopping it. Okay. Keep going. Keep going. Okay. The body on the rotisserie. This we can do Saturday.
Yeah, we gotta get this out of the way.
Yeah, we'll put it inside.
There we go.
Bugsy, come on.
Okay. And now straight. Oh, you're gonna stop. No, I'm gonna move. Wait, downshift. So, we just had a little snack. I had an apple. It was delicious. Nice and cold from the fridge. Anyways, I digress. We have everything out of the car. You probably saw the motor. You probably saw us driving it on the floor. Back axle's out, all that stuff is out. There's a couple more braces that we have to take off, but for right now, it'll be easier to do that while it's on the rotisserie. So, bolting up the front of the car to this front half of the rotisserie, which that pole connects to the back half, and then yeah, the car will be a rotisserie chicken, so we could spin it around, lather it in oil, make sure it cooks all the way around. Speaking of tacos, Taco Tuesday.
Eddie wants a Tacoma.
Wednesday.
Oh, that's a rat doing that. That has to be a rat. Nobody puts twigs like that.
You want to evict him?
If you brought a rat in this fucking shop.
Well, get it out of there. Evict it.
Is there something in there?
Dude, you're telling me that those twigs ended up in there by themselves?
Oh. Man, this thing did a good job building. Oh my god.
If the rat comes out, you better catch it.
I'm gonna catch him right in his barrel.
That's ridiculous. No, that might be a squirrel, right?
Wow, it really fucking made a home.
It's a bird. There's feathers.
Or whatever was in there.
There's an egg! There's a fucking egg!
Oh shit, you scared me. That's right there. That's good. Alright, so let's put the other half in. I gotta make brackets though for the back of this thing.
Are we still behind schedule?
Oh, we're behind schedule. This should have happened 2 weeks ago.
Oh, that's good.
Well, we're just gonna have to pick up the pace on the painting. Keep going.
Oh, it slides nicely.
Now, what do we bolt this to?
I gotta bolt it to the rear body panel. I have to make 2 brackets. I'm a little worried about how thick that is, yeah, but I mean, there's no other way of doing this. Had a sandblast. I don't know. I'm gonna see what day he can come here.
And then
Once we sandblast it, we'll do the bed liner underneath it. Well, we got to do whatever welding and stuff, and then bed liner.
what?
Well, when you do a rotisserie, every car is different. So obviously, we have to. The front bolts up real nice. The rear, we got to just cut a little beam, bolt it to the body, and then weld it to the rotisserie.
So, I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Lost my breath.
So, it is the end of the day. It's like 7 o'clock, and I'm hungry. I'm ready to go home and eat some chicken parm. But here's the update on the car. This is what the rotisserie looks like. So I'll show you. I can't really turn it by myself because it's like kind of rusty, so it doesn't really. You need like 2 guys to pull on it. Anyways, this is the pivot right here, and then you got a pivot in the back. Car is bolted on right here on these forks. Obviously, the center is empty, so theoretically, which like I said, it's kind of stiff. You pull on this, and it will twist the car like that. So you'll put the floor basically up, like the floor of the car will be like this. So that's how you sandblast and then undercoat it. Back of this car is a little different because it's a subframe car and not full frame. So we just made this custom little bar.
Yeah, they saw it being welded.
Saw it being welded. That goes across the back, like kind of bumper panel, the rear body panel. So it's pretty structurally sound back there. So yeah, the car doesn't weigh much right now. So it's basically just floating there, ready to get its undercarriage pampered, worked up, or whatever you would call it. Worked on. My face hurts.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go home and get all the fucking, I think
Dry
it's like
blood out.
dry blood and like carbon from the exhaust. Bye. Bye now.